Part 24.9, Surah An-Nur, the Light. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed. Aman, Quran, An-Nur, the Light. 24:41-45. Aman, Quran, An-Nur, the Light. 24:41. Did you not see that all those who are in the heavens and the earth, and the birds spreading their wings, glorify Allah? Each one knows its prayer and its glorification. Allah is the knower of what they do. Aman, Quran, An-Nur, the Light. 24:42. And for Allah is the kingship of the heavens and the earth, and to Allah is the return. Aman, Quran, An-Nur, the Light. 24:43. Did you not see that Allah drives the clouds, then gathers them together, then turns them into layers? And then you see the rain coming forth from the midst of them? And he sends down from the heaven mountains of clouds containing hail, and he smites with it whomsoever he wills, and averts it from whomsoever he wills. The flash of its lightning nearly takes away the sight. Aman, Quran, An-Nur, the Light. 24:44. Allah alternates the night and the day. Indeed, and that is a lesson for those who have sight. Aman, Quran, An-Nur, the Light. 24:45. And Allah created every animal from water. So some of them crawl on their bellies, and some of them walk on 2 feet, and some of them walk on 4 feet. Allah creates whatsoever He wills. Indeed, Allah is powerful over all things. My profoundly engaged and deeply discerning listeners, our intensive exploration of Surah An-Nur now elevates to a cosmic scale, transitioning from the intricate laws governing human decency and the magnificent metaphysics of the verse of light to the undeniable, overwhelming proof of divine power and sovereignty that permeates the entirety of the created order. These verses 24:41-45 compel us to lift our gaze from the confines of our immediate existence to witness the universal symphony of worship, an orchestrated performance of majesty that solidifies the foundation of Tawhid through tangible, observable phenomena. This segment is designed not merely to inform the intellect, but to awaken the Quḍrah inner sight, to the continuous, unceasing reality of the Creator's command across every dimensional stratum. The contemplation of the cosmos begins with a sweeping, breathtaking declaration of universal worship in verse 24:41. Did you not see that all those who are in the heavens and the earth, and the birds spreading their wings, glorify Allah? Each one knows its prayer and its glorification, and Allah is the knower of what they do. This is not a gentle suggestion. It is an emphatic rhetorical question, challenging the observer's spiritual blindness. The statement confirms that Tasbih glorification is not a mere verbal exercise, but the existential condition of all creation. Every entity, whether animate or inanimate, visible or hidden, within the celestial orbits or upon the terrestrial plane, is perpetually engaged in the remembrance, dhikr, and praise of its maker. The very function, structure, and movement of a thing, its complete, unswerving obedience to the physical or metaphysical laws established for it constitutes its unique mode of praise, declaring the Creator free from all deficiency, need, or imperfection. The inclusion of the birds spreading their wings is a particularly beautiful, powerful, and evocative metaphor. The bird, traversing the vast silent expanse of the air, suspended between earth and the zenith, presents a visible symbol of utter reliance and perfect design. Its outstretched wings, acting in flawless accord with aerodynamic principles, are its posture of prayer, its expression of tasbih. This detail emphasizes that the beauty of functionality is the language of worship. More critically, the verse clarifies the depth of this reality. Each one knows its prayer and its glorification. This profound insight suggests that every creature and element possesses an inherent, divinely endowed consciousness, or a predetermined operational code that precisely dictates its unique mode of praise. The planet's orbit, the atom's bond, the bird's flight, each is a known form of glorification. The conscious believer's voluntary dhikr and sal are thus elevated from fragmented, optional rituals to a glorious participational, willed alignment with the flawless, perpetual, and non-volitional worship of the entire universe. The conscious human being has the unique privilege of choosing to join this eternal symphony transforming a simple act into an act of profound spiritual synchronization. The concluding assurance in Allah as the knower of what they do serves as the ultimate validation that this continuous, universal praise, both the silent, chemical tasbih of matter and the audible, intentional dhikr of humanity, is perfectly perceived, understood, and meticulously recorded by the Omniscient. The recognition of this universal, pervasive glorification logically necessitates the affirmation of absolute dominion and ultimate accountability in verse 24:42. And for Allah is the kingship of the heavens and the earth, and to Allah is the return. The term kingship mulk signifies an unconstrained, encompassing malakut sovereignty that transcends all temporal human concepts of power. He is the sole proprietor, the sustainer, and the ultimate authority over every dimension, plane of existence, and moment of time. If everything glorifies him, then the only conclusion is that everything belongs to him without condition, without partner, and without diminution. This declaration of unconditional ownership serves as the ethical cornerstone for the second truth, and to Allah is the return al marji. This is the inevitable conclusion of every existential journey. Every single conscious being, having completed its tenure in the temporal, illusory domain, must dissolve back into the ultimate reality of his sovereign power, prepared for the final, inescapable moment of Qiyamah, resurrection and judgment. This inescapable dual reality, absolute ownership in the present and ultimate accountability in the future, must serve as the decisive, unwavering criterion for all human ethical choices and spiritual endeavor. The scriptural argument then transitions back to the physical world, urging the observer to contemplate the tangible yet mysterious workings of divine power, Quḍrah, in the atmospheric domain, domain vital for all terrestrial life. In verse 24:43, did you not see that Allah drives the clouds, then gathers them together, then turns them into layers, and then you see the rain coming forth from the midst of them? This provides a mesmerizing, precise, and complex meteorological narrative, emphasizing the deliberate, purposeful arrangement tadbir by the Creator. The process is not a chaotic event, but a meticulously ordered sequence of actions. The clouds are first driven with precision across immense aerial tracts by the subtle yet powerful forces of wind. They are then gathered together unified from scattered vapors into consolidated, organized masses. And finally, they are turned into layers Rukman, piling up in colossal, mountainous formations until they achieve the precise atmospheric state required for precipitation. Only after this intricate, systematic, and intentional arrangement does the life-giving rain emerge forth, a bounty delivered from the chaotic majesty of the cloud's interior. This entire sequence is a powerful refutation of mere deterministic chance, asserting the deliberate orchestration of the All-Wise. Furthermore, the verse highlights the terrifying power and duality contained within these atmospheric structures. And he sends down from the heaven mountains of clouds containing hail. And he smites with it whomsoever he wills, and averts it from whomsoever he wills. The cloud mass is metaphorically described as containing mountains of hail, emphasizing the immense density and destructive potential of these frozen projectiles. This element of the storm is presented not merely as a consequence of physics, but as an active instrument of divine will, used to smite, inflict damage, test, or cause hardship, or to avert, grant protection, security, and ease, according to the ultimate, scrutable wisdom of Allah. This duality, the sweet rain for Rahmah, mercy, and the hard hail for the expression of his attribute of Qahar, the subduer, is a constant, profound reminder that the forces of nature are obedient, uncomplaining servants of the Creator, capable of bestowing life or delivering judgment. The overwhelming spectacle is underscored by the final observation of electrical power. The flash of its lightning nearly takes away the sight. The sudden, blinding, devastating intensity of the lightning flash serves as a visceral, immediate manifestation of the absolute uncontained power of the Creator, forcing the observer to recognize the abject fragility of their human senses and the breathtaking majesty of the power that controls the very essence of light and energy in the sky. The contemplation of cosmic order proceeds with the essential, universal rhythm of life. In verse 24:44, Allah alternates the night and the day. Indeed, and that is a lesson for those who have sight. The word alternates, yuqalibu, denotes a continuous, precise, and measured shifting, a perpetual and seamless transfer of sovereignty between light and dark, heat and cool, activity and rest. This ceaseless cycle is the fundamental metric of human life and the biological necessity of all existence, providing the conditions for vibrant exertion and provision-seeking day, and for profound rest and quiet contemplation, thicker night. The spiritual lesson derived from this perfect, ceasing alternation is manifold. It instills the certainty of change, the inevitability of the Marji return, symbolized by the death-like sleep of night, and the absolute, unwavering reliability of the Creator's design. This reliance provides the psychological security necessary for the believer to thrive. The verse concludes with the definitive qualifier. Indeed, and that is a lesson for those who have sight alq-alaba. This is a powerful distinction. It teaches that the truth of the cosmos is visible only to those who possess Bagkrotha deep, penetrating inner faculty of the kalb that transcends mere visual perception, enabling the soul to grasp the eternal meaning contained within the ephemeral physical sign. Finally, the discourse gracefully narrows its focus from the vast, turbulent heavens to the teeming diversity of life on the terrestrial plane, confirming the miraculous mystery of life's singular origin in verse 24-45. And Allah created every animal from water. So some of them crawl on their bellies, and some of them walk on 2 feet, and some of them walk on 4 feet. Allah creates whatsoever He wills. Indeed, Allah is powerful over all things. The absolute declaration that Allah created every animal from water reinforces the fundamental unity of all biological life, truth that speaks to the majestic simplicity, efficiency, and fundamental power of the Creator's initial, primordial command. From this singular common source, the verse meticulously highlights the astonishing diversity of locomotion, the means by which life navigates its environment. The categories cited are distinct, representing 3 fundamental modes of movement. Those that crawl on their bellies yamshgalb bani like serpents and certain insects, those that walk on 2 feet yamshgalb, ridgelane like humans and most avian species, and those that walk on 4 feet yamshgalb arba, the quadrupeds. This highlighting of variety is a direct, undeniable proof of Allah's unconstrained Quḍrah power and His boundless artistic will to evolve countless specialized functions and forms from a singular elemental substance. The final statement, Allah creates whatsoever He wills. Indeed, Allah is powerful over all things, serves as the powerful, undeniable culmination of the entire cosmic and biological argument. It asserts that the magnificent harmony of the celestial orbits, the precise meteorological cycles, and the astonishing biological diversity of form and function are all utterly subordinate to and sustained by His absolute, infinite, and unimpeded power. Hadith, the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught, there are 70,000 veils of light and darkness. If He were to remove them, the glory of His face would burn up everyone who apprehended it with his sight. This hadith, quoted by Imam Ghazali and others, serves as a powerful spiritual elucidation of the transcendental meaning of Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth, 24:35, and the principle of universal glorification, 24:41. It conveys the concept that the glory and majesty of the Creator are so overwhelming and absolute that creation is sustained only through the veils of light and darkness. Every existing thing, therefore, glorifies Allah from behind its own veil of existence, knowing its unique prayer, which is a mercy that preserves the finite creature from annihilation by the absolute, uncontained power of the divine light. This mystical concept underscores the need for gradual spiritual progression, where the veils are lifted by divine will and grace. Let us now supplicate, drawing from the profound lessons of these verses, asking Allah to grant us a deeper understanding and to guide our every step. Dua, O Allah, the Master of all Malakat, whose sovereignty encompasses every grain of sand and every star, make us consciously participate in the endless Tasbih of all creation. Grant us the inner sight Quḍrah, to witness Your infinite power in the driving of the clouds and the measured alternation of night and day. Cleanse our hearts to receive the divine light and enable us to fulfill our purpose, recognizing that all life is created from water and all power rests with You, O ArRahman. Empower us to fear the day of return and to live in a state of continuous ayasin, O ArRaheem. May Allah illuminate your heart and mind with the light of this divine ill. May He make your channel a beacon of guidance for all who seek spiritual clarity and truth. May your efforts be a source of immense reward, and may you be granted the highest stations of paradise. May the peace and blessings of Allah always be upon you and your loved ones. May He grant you unwavering steadfastness on the path of truth, and may your work be a testament to His magnificent names, ArRahman and ArRaheem. Ameen.